Last year, the San Antonio Spurs entered the NBA bubble without Trey Lyles and LaMarcus Aldridge. They're starting 4-5 for most of the season due to injuries. This gave the Spurs little choice but to go small and play Demar Derozan at the 4. The Spurs went 5-3 in the seeding games and were a Shake Milton game winner away from getting half as much attention as the Phoenix Suns did during the restart. This year, the Spurs are leaning all the way in on small ball by playing Derozan in the front court, more than ever before. The best part is that it's working. They are 6-4 in their last 10 games played. The chart on the screen shows the estimated percentage of time DeRozan has spent at each position since entering the league in 2010. After dipping his toes in the front court last season for 29% of his minutes, DeRozan is playing a whopping 70% of his minutes at the power forward position this year. Sliding up the positional scale has made it quite frankly fun as hell to watch DeRozan this year. Without a traditional 4 on the floor, DeRozan has been given a free pass to operate in spaces that used to be clogged up by a non-shooter. This newfound room to work with has supercharged DeRozan's offensive game and has led to stuff like this on a nightly basis. It's notable that DeRozan is taking and making the occasional 3, but the real gains he's made on offense are in the playmaking front, where he's averaging a career-high 7.1 assists a game, good enough for 9th in the league. Equally impressive is that DeRozan is averaging the fewest turnovers since his rookie year, where he barely had the ball. The chart on the screen plots the progression of DeRozan's assist and turnover ratio since 2010. Add in the fact that DeRozan's 58% true shooting is above league average, and it's easy to see why he's on track to have his most well-rounded offensive season at the age of 31. Recently, 538 updated the Raptor ratings for the first time this year, and DeRozan's graded out as one of the most impactful offensive players in the league. While the season is early, and the Raptor ratings take some time to stabilize, none of what DeRozan is doing on offense seems unsustainable. If anything, I'd expect DeRozan to improve as the season goes on, given his shooting percentage at the rim is about 20 percentage points below his average in San Antonio. A drop-off that is severe either indicates his athleticism has nosedived, which I doubt, or he's due for some positive regression. I suspect it's the latter. If there's a fly in the ointment, it's the Spurs are able to hide DeRozan on defense about as well as DeRozan is able to hide his 5-head, which is to say not very well. With DeRozan in the game, the Spurs defense is hemorrhaging, 114.5 points per 100 possessions per PvPstats.com. That number drops to an unbelievable 99.8 points per 100 possessions when DeRozan is sitting. That difference between a bottom 5 defense and the league's best by a country mile. The Lakers, the number 1 rated defense, allows just 105 points per 100 possession. That is absurd. Though, I'd be inclined to chalk this up to early season small sample size or the strength of a competent Spurs bench led by Patty Mills and Jakob Poeltl. But this is the 6th consecutive year in which DeRozan's team have given up more points with him on the court, with him off it. At some point, you are who you are. I looked at how hard Demar Derozan was having to work on defense by examining the weighted average usage rate of the players he most frequently matches up with while looking at the non-bigs with at least 250 minutes played. It turns out DeRozan has arguably the lightest defensive workload in the entire NBA, which makes sense given he's most frequently guarded guys like PJ Tucker, OG, Anunoby, and Nicholas Batum, basically due to standing in the corner on offense. Here are the 5 non-bigs with the heaviest and lightest defensive workload so far this season on the screen. The cynical side of me wonders if DeRozan, who's in a contract year, assumes that the amount he's going to get paid in free agent is largely dependent on how well he plays on offense, so he's slouching on defense. Like Jabari Parker once said, players don't get paid to play defense. Well, unless you're Lou Dort. To be fair, DeRozan, his defense might not be as bad as his on-off numbers suggest. Opponents are shooting 41% on threes with DeRozan on the court, a number that DeRozan has little control over and will likely come down as the season goes on. Even if he is this bad on defense, it's unclear how much it matters. The Spurs are 8-7 with a top 10 defense and have quality wins over both LA teams. Either way, I'd like to see Greg Popovich take one more Spurs team on a deep playoff run before he retires. And if DeRozan could be the offensive catalyst for that run, it would go a long way helping rewrite his narrative and his legacy in the NBA. That's the video for me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I'm going to just talk for a bit before this video ends, just because I want to. I want to shout out the Redditor who pretty much created this. His name is, let me look over, Lewil Engine. So I'm going to put him in the description. Go check him out. He wrote this pretty much. He basically did write it. I just formatted it into a script and images he created and all that. So, you know, credit's due where credit is due. This is not my creation. This is me just creating a video format for this just because I know a lot of people like to watch things and listen to things more than they like to read things in this day and age of media and all that good stuff. So I just want to hear down below your guys' opinion on this video. Should I keep making high quality NBA type discussion videos like this that I find on Reddit that I find interesting? Because the next one will be Jeremy Grant's emergence in Detroit and things like that. So of that nature, I would really like to hear your opinions down below. It would be really greatly appreciated. As always, guys, I do really hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. This is the end of the video. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Till next, guys. Peace out.